Hi, this is Carole and welcome to my studio. I named this painting Grape Swirl. The reason why is the last abstract I did, I called it pineapple. And believe it or not, this painting next to pineapple makes an awesome pair. At the very end of this video, you'll see a picture of both of the paintings side by side hanging on the wall under a spotlight. They look beautiful. Here I've taped my canvas already. I begin this painting by layering in some of the pastel colors I'm going with, starting with my green. And that's sap green and titanium white mix. And basically I'm going to be blending in the background right now. Once I pull off the tape, I'll use the background where the tape was as my guide for some directional flow of what I'm going to be putting on with my colors. I know I'm going to use the marks of the tape as my guideline as to how I put the flow of the paint on. I don't know how else to explain that, except it's probably just really good if you sit back and watch. And pretty soon here I'm going to be pulling off that tape. You can already see that I'm going to have a diagonal look to this painting. From one corner on the right lower to the upper corner on the left side of the painting. Now I'm going to be putting in some of my lines for the balance of the painting. Now most of those white areas where I had the tape, most of that is going to be covered. In this painting, I'm only using those white marks for the direction that I want to be putting my paint on. We'll continue to watch as I move around the canvas, placing my various color harmony paint. Always keeping in mind that I want a uniform balance look to this painting, even though it's got a very swirling effect. I just have to say at this point of the painting, can you see what I'm doing? How I'm using those white lines of the tape for direction. Do you see how I block in my lavender color, which of course is what I'm going to call grape. I'm going to break in right now to say that I hope you noticed how I'm using my colors and adding my various colors as complementary to the colors that I started with. And also the fact that now you're starting to see some of my heavier shapes that I'm building in. And I am using the layer after layer technique. Keep in mind, I do have that rough look to this canvas, so I want to, at a later point, start laying in with the palette knife some white paint and possibly other colors, more or less like a dry brush look. And that's to see the beauty of this canvas, the heaviness of the glaze that was originally put on prior to me painting. You'll see what I'm talking about when you view the close-up pics of the painting at the end of the video. I can see where I originally placed the tape. Can you? Can you tell by the lines that I put in with the paint on where that tape was originally placed? So this is why I'm saying that I used the tape for this painting only for direction of where I want to go with this abstract. And in many places of the canvas, I literally have covered over where the tape was at. And my direction definitely has a swirling effect from left to right, right to left. Okay, from here on out, I'm going to be using the palette knife with various colors with that dry brush effect. And this is going to add more depth to the painting. For this painting, I used absolutely no black. Whereas in Pineapple, I have a slight amount of black here and there. But I chose not to put it in on this one. I wanted to keep it slightly softer and of course not exactly the same. And the technique is different. You could tell when you'll see them together. My last thought on this painting is that the outer edges of the borders, I do place a lot of titanium white. That's because I want the outside with a look of lightness going into the center of the painting with the vibrant colors. This is the painting under natural lighting. And this is the picture of the painting on the wall under spotlights. These are the close-ups. And thank you again so much for being here watching me paint. Please subscribe. Hit that button at the end of this video so you get notice right away when I post my next painting. This last photo is pineapple and grape swirl together on the wall under spotlights.